chat and are interested in learning a bit more about the Warhammer 40k community on there, hit me up. Because if you do enjoy Warhammer and if you want to get more into it, I can help you out because I'm a high-ranking individual in like 4 or 5 chapters. So if you ever want to get into Warhammer as an Alpha Legion, I can help out with that. If you want to get in as a Word Bearer, I can help out with that. If you want to get in as a pre-heresy, fucking Emperor's Children, I can help out with that. Or if I become the Primarch of the Thousand Suns, I can help you get in the Thousand Suns. I can also help you get in chapter ever, which is the Angry Moons.
Yeah, my friend over here about Warhammer. But there's so many chapters in that game. It's like I'm almost thinking it's like the Kingdom Hearts game that just really never got off the floor.
Okay, what chapters are in 40k L3 is the factions.
Boy,
so like
dude, that's
Alpha League.
I feel like that's either Fallout or. I feel like 40k is everything like everything Elder Scrolls wants to be but isn't.
No, what 40k
is a better Elder Scrolls.
No, it is basically if mankind had no restrictions on space travel, became a tyrannical
again,
space-faring, militaristic religion. A man ascends to godhood, pretty much. He gets bored with the, like, 10 million planets he's conquered. And then it's like, hey, I want to make 20 kids. And so, what he does is he gets, like, the best scientists together, create 20 kids, and these become the 20 primates. Technically 21.
What do you want me to say? Welcome to America.
And there's also the Tau, but we don't talk about them. They're a bunch of communists.
Oh, so basically like Russia, but we still talk about them.
Yes, we talk about Russia, but we don't talk about the Tau because they're a bunch of space communist weebs that nobody wants to talk about because everybody hates them. Just because.
Oh, so then they're also racist in 40k too. That makes sense. So it's basically the world we live in.
Racism is a big thing in 40k. Dude, racism is a huge thing in 40k.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You did
you
not sell
aren't
me
a
on
human.
the game.
Okay, I'll be completely honest. If you're not a human, then you're hated pretty much by the entirety of the Imperium of mankind.
So basically, just space racists with guns is what 40k is.
Okay, so basically,
thank you. I have no reason to play.
Humans are humans. The Tau are basically space weeaboo communists. The Eldar are space elves. Then there are the fucking orcs, which are fucking hilarious. Because if they all collectively believe in something, it happens. So if Space Marine... I don't know why... Okay. Green.
God, 40k on a Kingdom Hearts stream, this is gonna get nasty. I could just see it.
I will be completely honest, Green. Why hasn't the Imperium just gone to the orc homeworld and just been like, hey fuckers, we all know someone you can fight. He's on a golden throne in the capital city. His name is the God Emperor of Mankind. Then they could just bring back the God Emperor. Why the fuck haven't they done that? Like, genuinely. Why haven't they done that shit? Yeah, if multiple orcs think that orc is pregnant, then that orc becomes pregnant. Like, okay, so here's a funny little story. Although, the thing is, orcs don't have organs at all, because they're a fungus. But anyway, so here's a little funny thing about orcs. Well, here's a little funny story. So there's a company of Imperial Guardsmen, which basically what these are is just normal humans who fight in the name of the God Emperor. And so there's a company of them, and the captain and all of them are running low on bullets because they're fighting orcs. And so one of them gets a brilliant idea and goes Daka to one of the orcs because they think that guns make the sound Daka, which is why they say Daka Daka whenever they shoot. And so basically these orcs think that this orc that just quote-unquote got shot is dead, and so he dies. And then the others start doing it. And then after they've killed all the orcs with these imaginary bullets, 5 orcs just come hurling over a tank, over a hill. And it's 4 orcs and then a 5th orc on top of the 4. And they're just chanting, and keep in mind these guardsmen are just going Daka 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 at the tank, at the 5 orcs. And the closer they get to the guardsmen, you can hear them chanting, I'm a tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank. And it is the funniest shit. Because it's just like, they believe that they're a tank, so they're not harmed by the bullets. They're literally so stupid that they don't know that they have the power to make themselves gods. Yeah, and then they'd all fucking become gods if they all collectively believed that they're gods. And it's the same way with this one dude. Because they think that this one Space Marine is so fucking powerful that he is a literal god, so no orc can kill him. And so, like, he can have his arms ripped off and all that shit, but if there's any orcs nearby, he just can't die. He won't die. And it's the weirdest shit too. And then, so a fun fact about this next little topic are the Chaos Gods. There are 4 in particular. Slanesh is the best, I don't care what you say, Groom. Why the fuck are they making a new Lego Star Wars? The other ones are perfectly fine. Nope. As long as it doesn't include the new movies, I'm fine. The new movies are fucking trash.
Yo, the Bad Batch are bro.
The Bad Batch is fucking brilliant. But basically, there are the 4 Chaos Gods. There's Khorne, Nurgle, Tzeentch, and Slanesh. Cornflakes. No. Khorne. Khorne. Yeah, that's... Oh, lots of people, whenever they see, like, anything involving Khorne, aka the Blood God, or, well, okay, so basically, Khorne's whole thing is bloodlust and whatnot, but the Chaos Gods also have, a good side to them. So, like, Khorne, for example, is the Chaos God of bloodshed and violence, but he's also the Chaos God of justice and honor. While, like, Slanesh is the Chaos God of pain and greed. But Slanesh is also the Chaos God of, like, pleasure and not envy, but excess and all that sort of shit. But I fucking hate whenever people do this in the 40k community. Whenever I'm running around as a flawless host avatar on VR chat, but people will go, haha, horny god, funny joke, and it's just fucking stupid. I fucking hate it, because Slanesh is the most powerful of the Chaos Gods. Because what Slanesh did to the entirety of the Eldar Pantheon is she ate all of them except for 3 of their gods. And there's like 27 of them or something. It's a decently sized number from what I remember. I don't remember how many there are exactly, but for her to kill the last 3, she would have to kill Korn, Nurgle, and Tzeentch, which are the other Chaos Gods. I'm not very familiar with Nurgle and Tzeentch, but I do know this. But Tzeentch is like the Chaos God of like change and a few other things, and Nurgle is just like, hey, I have a giant cauldron full of every disease ever. And each Chaos God has a greater demon. So like, example, Slanesh's greater demon would be a keeper of secrets, while while Nurgle's would be like an unclean one, which are basically these very disgusting, putrid, giant fat fucks that have like every disease ever imaginable. But anyway, that's a story for another time about that. But basically the Chaos Gods are just like, hey, we kind of don't want the Emperor to have these 20 things. So back on the topic earlier, before I got distracted by the absolute idiocy of words. But basically the Chaos Gods were like, hey, we kind of don't want the Emperor to have these 21 kids. So we're just gonna scatter them all throughout the universe on planets that either hinder or help them. It's completely random, up to this random ass wheel we just made. Sponsored by Tzeentch. But, basically the Chaos Gods were like, hey, let's just spread all 20 of these Primarchs around the universe. But the thing about Alfarius and Omegon, the reason that they're 20 and 21, is because Alfarius' embryo split while in these tubes called gestation tubes. So basically, these gestation tubes are where the Primarchs were housed whenever they were being created. So each Primarch was sent to a different world. So the first Primarch found, I believe, was Horus, or maybe it was Lionel Johnson, which he sounds like he's black, but he's not. Which came to a shock to me, even. But anyway, each Primarch, whenever they were found by the Emperor, were given control of a different legion. Each one being known as the first. So, since there were 20 Primarchs, there are 20 legions. So there's the first Primarch, leader of the first legion, which would be Lionel Johnson. The leader of, I believe, the 9th legion, if I remember correctly, is the Primarch Fulgrim.
Agreed, yes.
Primarch
if you were curious, you can level up in the arenas.
Each Primarch has their own mission. So, like, Horus's nickname is the Lupical, while Fulgrim is the Steenican, I believe. while Magnus the Red was the Cyclopean, Ferrus Manus, the Primarch of the Iron Hand, known as the Gorgon, a nickname given to him by Fulgrim as kind of a joke, but tended to stick. Sanguinius, I don't remember what Sanguinius' nickname was, though. Angron, I don't remember what Angron's was, same as Mortarion. Alfarius and Omegon were the Hydra, was their primary nickname. Well, their primary nicknames. I'm mostly naming off Primarchs I know a little bit about. So, like, another Primarch that I know quite a bit about is Vulcan, which is the Primarch of the Salamanders. He was basically, Vulcan was, I believe, his nickname always escapes me. But I do know quite a bit of names of a few Primarchs. And then, oh yeah, there's a Primarch that everyone makes fun of other than Guilliman. But the reason everyone makes fun of Guilliman is because of the basic bitch boys, aka the Ultramarines. But, everyone makes fun of the Primarch Rogaldorn, leader of the 8th Legion, I believe, or the 9th Legion or some shit like that. I don't remember exactly which Legion. But people make fun of Rogel, from what I know of, and that's because we've never read the Codex Astartes, which is basically the book created by the Emperor to tell Space Marines what's good and what's bad. And this book also applied to Primarch, but Rogel's like, nah, I don't feel like reading it. But in all actuality, but since he never read it, everyone makes fun of him by calling him dyslexic. Because he completely just blatantly ignores the Codex Astartes. But so does every other chapter that's chaos, that turned to chaos. And that's because, well, they're chaos chapters. And we're corrupted by chaos. Unfortunately, my favorite Primarch, Fulgrim.
I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I did what I needed to do today.